Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing first play is Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Rolling to his right. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
60 Bison.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
19, Tiger. Ready?
Going play action. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They turn to Taylor on 4th, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ritter will set up to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give Henry another shot. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Ritter off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. T. Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, tonight.
Off play action, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Ritter now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter buying time to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Here we go.
Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge and they complete the pass there for another first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
Ready? Ritter back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Ritter to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Back to throw. Ritter delivers another one to Pierce. Touchdown, 49ers. Alec Pierce, 47 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. Good. Up, let's go. All right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Extend. Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay, but
touchdown, Seahawks! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential, but not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. 3 quarters have come and gone. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Ritter with it after the play fake. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's go.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. He may go. And into the end zone, a pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On play action, here's Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Henry running right. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
18, Pioneer. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
19, tight. 19, come 19. Come 19, tight. Panther 11. Get up.
Here's Ritter. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
70 range. Get up.
Ritter will throw for it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Buffalo 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the 1st. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Hey, Smack. Dash. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Check. Mustang 19. 18, Rattler. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.